To sum up, you would support him for president even if he's convicted in classified documents. You support him for president.
Well, some of these people are going to, but a vast majority are not. The numbers for Donald Trump get awful if he's convicted of a felon. 2/3 of independents and 1/3 of Republicans will move away from Donald Trump. And we'll find out that answer in about 8 weeks. So today is the 15th of April. 8 weeks from now is the 15th of June, which means we could have a conviction for Donald Trump before the 4th of July. Won't our founding fathers be proud if we can put him in jail? It's going to change the math. People like him right now are following behind Trump because it's all theoretical until it's a felony. And then it becomes, well, if I vote for you, I'm going to lose my constituents. Because people are going to ask, are you voting for Donald Trump, the criminal? And Republicans, some of them, there's at least 18 that are in Biden districts, Biden states that won Republican seats. They can't go as far to the right as their brethren. They have to kind of find the middle ground. What happens when he's found guilty? What happens with people like this? Because the thing is also, Jack Smith has gotten Paul Gosart's and that other insurrectionist phones. And that means they have information to all the conversations that were happening. Not to mention Michael Cohen's testimony, and they're going to have Cheeseborough, who was integral in the whole fake electors, and Mark Meadow, who was the gateway between Trump and all these different little schemes and macerations that he had going. We might not get the Georgia case until September, but we might already have him being locked up for felonious activity in New York. It's not hush money. He changed. It's election interference. He suppressed the information of him screwing Stormy Daniels 3 months after his wife gave birth to the kid that's just turning 18. So it was also the same time that he was on with Billy Bush and he said, grab him by the kitty cat. At that point, if another scandal had come out, Donald Trump probably would not have been the primary person in the Republican Party. That's how big of a difference it is. Now, that's up to Alvin Bragg to really prove. And it's not going to be an easy proof. But he's not going to come and be the first guy to try and indict a president if he could not make the case. Trump's numbers, not just with Truth Social, which, by the way, is down to $26 a share from a height of $77 a share 2 weekends ago. That was supposed to give him $3 billion. He lost 18% of the value today of the stock. Karma's a bitch. Please remember that Donald J. Trump put on 3 Supreme Court justices with the help of the Heritage Foundation that have destroyed Roe. Please remember that the GOP wants to cut Social Security. Please remember that the GOP makes it easy for people to get guns and children die all the time because of stray bullets. Please remember that the GOP in 15 states is not giving free and reduced lunch to kids over the summer, even though money has not been allocated. And please remember that the GOP put in a law that originated in 1864 in the state of Arizona, when Arizona was a territory along with Nevada with less than 6,000 people between the 2 future states. They also made it illegal, the Supreme Court did, for people to protest in Louisiana, Texas, and I can't remember the 3rd state because, well, I just can't remember. The GOP is up to some nefarious things. Not being able to protest is directly against the First Amendment. If Donald Trump had not been able to put those 3 Supreme Court justices in, if the 10,000 morons in Michigan who were upset about Bernie had voted for Hillary, this would not have been happening. We cannot allow that to transpire a second time. Please make sure that you talk to people. Get them registered. We have time. In my state, marijuana and abortion are on the ballot. Abortion's on the ballot right now in 11 different states. That's going to drive liberal votes out. Hopefully that can help take states like Florida and Texas and turn them from red to purple. We need a gargantuan blue wave to solve the problem of Christian nationalism. I hope that Donald Trump is found guilty in 8 weeks, and I hope that effectively ends his campaign for presidency. Vote true and vote blue.